Here in the Rangers dressing room, Jim Cerny joined by Ranger defenseman Steve Eminger. And Emmy, how did it feel to be back out there last night? I know you were chomping at the bit for a while.
Yeah, I mean, 2 months is too long, and I was pretty excited to get out there and be back in kind of a winning feel with the team, and it was definitely nice to get a win, and enjoy it after the game with with all the guys.
The most important thing was had the wing feel after it was all said and done.
It was fine. I definitely tested it a couple times, and got hit on it, used it, and there was no issues at all.
I'm not going to lie. I'm sitting there in the press box, and there was a play where you go barreling in, you're about to take somebody out, and kind of sidesteps, and that shoulder hits nothing but glass, and I'm wincing. But then I saw you looked fine, so I'm like, oh, I guess he's okay. You remember the play?
Yeah, I think so. I think in the first, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But, that's kind of what sounds silly, but that's kind of what you need is some sort of hit to make you feel in your head that, you're fine and, nothing's wrong with it, to gain that confidence. 'Cause I think that's the toughest thing is, everything's healed, but it's just like a mental thing where, you might be a little hesitant. So, as soon as you get that out of the way, you could put that to rest and, just play your game.
Now, I know being in the starting lineup for hockey is different from, say, baseball, where you're out there, you're going to be out there probably 9 innings or whatever. Hockey, you're changing on the fly. But that said, with the blood flowing like it must have been going for you last night, was it good for you just be out there that first shift and you're out there for the anthem and you're just ready to go?
Yeah, I think so. Because there's times in the game, if you don't start, who knows, a couple power plays, couple penalties taken, and before you know it, it's the 14-minute mark and you've been sitting there for 6 minutes. So, it was definitely good to get your feet wet right away, and I think that definitely helped.
Now, I know how tight this room is and how everybody, really pulls for each other and all that. So you guys would have been fired up no matter who scored that game-winning goal, and you walk out of there with a great 4-3 overtime win. But that it was Brad Richards who has openly talked about that he struggled a little bit offensively and that it was against his former team and what have you. How'd you guys feel for him personally that he was able to get that big moment?
Yeah, that was great. Brad's a huge part of our team. He knows that, and if he thinks he's struggling, then obviously he's going to get out of it. He's a good player that eventually it's going to go his way, and yesterday was great to obviously get a game-winning goal and against his former team. I know when he scored, the bench was pretty fired up, and when we congratulated him there on the ice, I know it was everyone was happy for him.
Got a big weekend. It seems like every time you knock down another one, all of a sudden you look up and you've got another big challenge ahead of you. You got Philly in Philly. They're going to be fired up 0-4 against you guys. And then right after that, you come back for Alex Ovechkin and the Capitals, who are playing much better. So just give us a little look at this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, it's a huge weekend. Like you said there, it's not going to get any easier from now on. This last stretch is going to be tough. Every point is important. It seems like no one loses in this league. It seems like the top teams never lose. So, if you're losing, they're gaining on you, and vice versa. So, every game's important, obviously, from now on. So, I think we're going to be ready, and we'll be ready for both opponents and not look too far ahead, but take Philly first.
Well, it's great to see you back out on the ice. I know it brings a smile to your face and continue to feel good.
All right, thanks a lot.